smaller. Tim got this when they first came out. And those smaller ones do just as good a job. They're more compact. They've got them now where you got the camera and the battery. See, this is the battery and everything. All in one piece. And it's smaller than this. So much better.
We had a good Kodak, and they took somebody else's camera or film and was selling them. And how is it?
Kodak people got a hold of Polaroid, the instant camera patent. They got into a lawsuit over it. They took all the film back, and we still got our Kodak, but I guess they're just in good, but don't be able to get no film for it. It's a nice Kodak.
Well,
We haven't had it too long.
They've been into a lawsuit for over 3 years. I don't believe they ever get sold.
Can I go across that bridge and see what's...
no, but I'm gonna turn around here and get some pictures of it.
Claim if they ever got it sell it, you know, they won't get it all.
Can I go on the bridge?
They said what, Uncle Nelson?
They said if they ever got to sell it, we'd get some of our money back, but not all of it. I'm not going to send it to them until they find out what they're going to do.
I don't blame you. Well, next time I come back, I'll bring this back. And I'll sit here and y'all just tell me. I won't keep you too long. I won't let you burn your cake.
Oh.
She's got the timer set on that.
Oh, they won't burn. I couldn't hear it out here, though. He might hear it. I can't hear nothing anymore. Can't hear or see either.
What I was going to tell you about Cleveland, though, is I went to work in a little old manufacturing plant out there. They didn't pay but $1 and something an hour then. And I worked down there at that place, probably 4 weeks. And all that bunch did during their noon hour is gamble and drink on the job. And finally the superintendent, he wanted his boy to have my job helping on the steel cutting machine there where you cut all kind of patterns. And he got to griping around, and the old assistant foreman there, he's a German, told me that I walk too slow. That I walk too slow. Couldn't I move a little faster? I said, I've walked this way all my life, and I don't intend to change now. And the other man, it was the head foreman, Clarence, somebody, he lived in Huntington. And he told me, he said, I'm leaving here too now. I said, well, I'll tell you one thing. I said, if you can get my pay for me to sit here, I'll be back anymore. He said, I'll see what I can do. So
did you get it?
Yeah, he went and got it for me. And I thanked him, and he said, I'll be leaving here too, and he did.
He and Freck and Bun was all out there staying with us, wasn't they?
Yeah.
And Martha and Joe would get into a racket upstairs. They was right up over us. And here they'd come down them stairs as hard as they could go. I'd been so aggravated with them, I said, if we had our stuff packed, I'd go home. Nelson said, well, it won't take us long to pack it. And buddy, we began throwing that stuff in that car. And we met Pete up here on Wall Street, and he said, what are you all doing in here? Nelson said, we come home. And it was about noon, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Somewhere along there. But I'll tell you, I couldn't stand that place. They didn't know what it was to go to bed. You could get up and look out the window, and it was coming and going all night long. You know, beer joint up there on the corner.
Well, you couldn't tell night from day out there the way they roamed the streets, going to them old bars. They just went in droves, hollering a hoop.
Well, where we live in a subdivision, and it's Stafford County. There's a lot of country there. It's really nice.
Well, we saw some pretty country, you know, on the outskirts of the city, but my goodness, yeah, I doubt you could have got a place to live then. Because everything out there was crowded, and them old apartments they had really wasn't fit to live in. Charge you $28 a week for them. There one morning I got up with a gas stove. I hadn't been used to fooling with a gas stove. But when I turned it on, I didn't have no matches with it. I went over to get a match, and I guess the pressure had built up on it. And when I went back and lit it, why, it blowed the stove door open, you know, and old Frick come running in there. He thought he was going to find me laying over in the corner. He said, what happened in here? I said, I turned the stove on and didn't have a match handy. That's what happened.
This one in here, he strikes his match before he opens the door.
Yeah.
The light.
Learned your lesson, huh?
Yeah.
It sure did. I wouldn't fool with it no more after that because it was tricky. I should have known better, but I thought, well, it won't build up that much, but it did.
Well, that happened to me a few times. I hate fooling with that gas. I've had it happen to me a few times.
I don't mind this, this bottle gas we've got because you can control it pretty handy. When you get your match ready and just turn it on, man, well, it'll act right now.
Got to almost stand on your head to light it. I never seen them make a stove like that.
Well, the
You
way
know
the
you gotta
stove
get-
was made, you had to have the valve down on the bottom where the gas comes in to turn it on. It's got a little switch on the side.
I think I've lit it a couple times. I'm afraid of it.
I ain't a bit afraid of it. Give me no trouble.
How
You
long-
didn't see my Craftmatic bed, did you?
No, you get one of those?
Yeah.
Here, this way.
Son?
He can't stand it. Sorry.